Let's turn up the heat. Fire.
Hello and welcome to my new series, The Call of Cthulhu. I hope you're all keeping well. This game was originally a book, I believe, done by H.P. Lovecraft, which was a famous horror writer. So I've always been interested in his work, so I thought I'd try the game out. But this is the new series we're doing. If I am mad at his mercy, may the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Freaky. Very weird. There's a lot of fucking whales down here. Padlocked, can't get in there. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. That would be handy if I had a... Oh, there's a lamp right there. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Bolt cutters. But yeah, as some of you are aware, obviously in my description, I do suffer from a mental illness, it's like psychosis and like schizophrenia, and I kind of had a bad run. My illness started taking over. Yeah, as I was saying, my illness was getting pretty bad at one point, so I had to take some time away. But it's going to take me a while to get back into the swing of recording and stuff, but we'll get there.
What a putrid offering.
It's a killer whale.
Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
What the fuck?
I hate whiskey.
It was all a dream.
I used to be an
was
avid
it?
reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
So we're a detective then.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Knowledge is power.
The good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
I should get rid of all this stuff. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
The Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknowns. They seem to surface from the unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Drink whiskey? I do like whiskey, but I don't really drink. I'll only drink it like a birthday or a Christmas.
I have business here to attend to.
Do we?
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders is courage.
Funny enough, I was actually enjoying that music.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
What's this? Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. So we got 8 available. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or expressing your understanding. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improves this skill and you can determine the use and origin of occult artifacts. Summon to a coat. Everything else seems... Yeah, put it into a coat.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sara, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sara Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sara, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What the hell has a painting got to do with the investigation?
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, let's look at the,
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Some of it's readable, but I can make it out part of the address. Warehouse 36 in Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sara Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cut and an article written about the marriage of Sara and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life. They are there with their only son Simon. Let's have a look at this painting then.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sara Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Alright, where did she live to?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sara lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sara's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sara had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Looks like we're heading off to
The
Darkwater.
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sara's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. The only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sara Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right.
You're gonna give me the
I'll
moolah?
take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston.
Okay, fair enough.
But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Let's get the fuck out of this office. We ain't doing anything here. Focus Home Interactive presents The Call of Cthulhu. Sparking up, mate. I might join you.
We're almost there.
Aye, aye, Captain. Call of Cthulhu. Cilia.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sara Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. I'm interested in
Let the police do their work.
what's going on over here.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Man, that thing got ripped to shred.
That beast back in the water, you shysters!
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Officer Bradley.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Okay, yeah, I guess he's
Oh, yeah.
what's going on up here?
We go where we want.
Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
There's nothing for you here either.
Can
Beat
we sort
it.
this out? You can see he's half drunk.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum.
Okay.
Prohibition is just a
Prohibition.
joke around here. That suits me fine.
What the fuck? Any of you guys want a drink? Dirty bastard.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
He started it.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Fair enough.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Yeah.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater.
Dark
When our
water.
whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Should we order a drink?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Fuck it, let's get a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
This will affect your destiny. Okay.
That'll be all for now.
So it seems like drinking could possibly be a bad thing. In all fairness, when how the hell is drinking ever a good thing?
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Alright, chill out.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's
The
a local legend.
miraculous catch.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell.
Let's go have a look at this
Good night,
painting.
stranger.
So long.
What can I do for you, stranger? Who the fuck are you?
Nightmares.
That dude's got fucking
Can
symbols
hear
carved
things
into his
and
arm.
voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
So it's the Shanty, the 21st of May, 1847. Fucking hell. Miraculous catch. The Cilia returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Cilia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond the formidable toothed whales, I ain't got a fucking clue how you say that, cetacean, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing workshops or storage activities. You can contact him via your favourite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all of the staff at the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't be hesitant.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Alright, well, this game seems pretty interesting so far, but I'm going to end that episode here. And I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. Like I said, it's going to take me a little bit of time just to
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker.
get back into the
And
swing of
a
things
debtor.
after being ill, so.
Interesting.
But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in episode 2 of Call of Cthulhu.